OG.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. I'm Shanika. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are unfamiliar, I am a wax specialist and I have been so for over 10 years. I just recently started out on my own and I have been looking all around for waxes, you guys, and I have finally found the one. It is called Wax Supply. They are a European wax brand who offers a pretty good wax, you guys. Like I said, if you guys aren't unfamiliar, I worked at European Wax Center for years, and I like to think that I had used or worked with some of the best wax on the market. I can honestly say that. So coming out and trying to find one that was just as good was a kind of a hard thing for me, y'all. I have tried. If you are professional or you're pros, then you would know the brands Star Pills, Ceraphil, all the popular little boutique waxes. I feel like I've tried them all, and while really good waxes, they weren't really good prices. So when I came across this brand called Wax Supply, like I said, I tried it in True on all of my clients. I was like, okay, this is the one. This is a really good wax for small areas like Brazilians, underarms, lower legs, faces. So I really do like this wax, and it is all for a fraction of the price, you guys. So I just want to come on here and tell you a little bit about the wax before I started my client. So if you guys are interested in this wax, I will have it linked down below. Okay, y'all, so on to the next clip into the video. Unfortunately, I filmed this whole entire clip in slow motion, but I was just pretty much telling you guys that I had been up all night braiding my hair. I was up till like 5 a.m. I got up this after I braided my hair. I probably went down for like an hour and then woke back up, headed out to Aldi because I needed to re-up on some household items. Y'all know I love a good Aldi situation. So in the next clip, you guys are going to see me show you guys some of my favorite snacks that I like to get from that market. And yeah, I'm so sorry about this. I hate when I film in slow motion. I really have to be a little bit more careful when I'm recording because I can't keep just throwing a voice over a slow motion clip. So that's my bad. I'll do better next time. Thank you so much if you are still here rocking with me, and on to the next clip. Okay, y'all, so we are in Aldi, one of my favorite stores, and I want to put y'all on to some of their, like, my favorite snacks from them. So these are so good. These are the mojito. These are mocktails, but they're so good. It's kind of like a sparkling water, but it's not alcoholic. This just makes me feel good. Like, I put this in a wine glass, y'all, and I be feeling myself. These seaweed snacks are really good. The baby likes them, so I always load up on these. I love Slim Jims, y'all, but these, like the original brand, but this brand is actually pretty good. And then me and my boyfriend, like, we love these with some salsa. So trying to tell y'all all these. Also, y'all, these right here, these are so good, y'all, so good. All right, y'all, so we are back home. I had to put all the groceries away. I did a little cleaning up, put baby girl down for a nap, and now I'm about to work on my goals, y'all. I don't know if I did show y'all my vision board that I made. I'm trying to really seriously get serious about my goals. Like I told y'all in the car, I am just in a period of isolation and focus. I don't want to hang out. I don't want to, like, I don't want to, like, small talk. Like, I don't want to do any of that right now, y'all. I really just want to lock in. If it's not taking me, if it's not taking me on the right path in the right direction to my goals, I'm not really interested, y'all. And a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people are like me. Like, some people might think of it as weird, or, oh, she's want to be by herself, there's something wrong. No, I literally thrive in isolation. I thrive in my thoughts. I thrive when I can't be reached. Like, this is my time, and I don't want to be selfish, you know, but sometimes you have to be selfish about your own personal mental space and your goals, and just like I don't need, I was always that person. I don't need people around me to thrive and pour into me. Like I have the Lord, you know, I have my baby, I have my, you know, my small intermediate family, and that's just what I'm feeding off of. And like my daughter, she is my reason literally every single day. And so I look at her and I'm like, you know what, Shanika, you got goals, get to those goals. Because for one, I want her to see her mom standing on her, you know, standing on business and going after something. And then I just want to be able to contribute to giving her the life, you know, of her dreams. Because yes, she has a dad who, you know, is great and he does great, but I also want to be, you know, contribute in other ways. Although my contribution is huge. Being a stay-at-home mom is huge, but I just have so many other goals for this family and for my life, and I'm just in lock-in mood. So my time away was not, you know, from sadness or depression. It just was, it was a well-needed rest for sure. I just needed to like not do anything, but also too, I'm just trying to distance myself and lock in. And that's my main focus right now. So one thing that I've been doing, y'all, is I haven't been reading. I do want to read though. I completely forgot about these 2 books that I got for a baby shower gift, y'all. One of these books is called The Conscious Parent, which I started reading lightly, and then another one is The 4 Agreements, which I've been hearing so much good things about these books. So I was like, wow, like on this journey of like, you know, just bettering myself, how do I just find these books? So right now though, I'm not reading, I'm listening to, because it's a lot easier for me as a mom and a busy mom and just, you know, with so much on my plate to listen. I'm listening to Atomic Habits, y'all. When I say this book is literally changing the way that I view life and it's helping me, it's actually the reason that and another book. I'm also reading another book. Y'all know, I don't know if I came on here and told y'all how like obsessed I am with the Sanders, like Deion Sanders and his sons. I don't know if I told y'all that, but I really love the journey of Deion Sanders and his parenting with his sons and his 2 sons. Well, he has 5 kids, but the 2 sons that were in the NFL, Shador and Shiloh. Shiloh's not in the NFL anymore, but Shador is still. And if y'all know, I just love an inspirational story. So if y'all don't know your research, do your research on that. Just him in general as an athlete, but also just take away the athlete, the parent. Like, I really love that story. Like, y'all know, like I told y'all before, I'm a big fan of Muhammad Ali and, you know, like the boxer, but then a person, you know, and so I'm a big fan of influential people. And so I stumbled across Deion Sanders and his just legacy, and I really like that. So he has a book, and I listened to that, where he is just like, it's a great book. If you don't know who he is, you probably have to research him first. You have to research and, you know, figure all that out on your own. But then, like, he has a book that I read, listen to, audiobook that I listen to. Because audiobooks have helped me, especially since I'm not on social media. It's helped me pass time by, like, when I'm cooking or cleaning or doing anything. Like, I'll just have that on in the background for background noise as opposed to, like, putting a vlog on. But one of his sayings is, when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you play good. When you play good, they pay good. Y'all, I love that saying. Like, I love that saying because it's so true. And of course he was tailoring that to like the NFL, but that's just in general. Like, that's just in general for me. Like, I don't know if I told y'all before, like, before I became a waxer, like, my job was to be beautiful. Like, I had to show up to work, hair done, nails done, makeup done, all that, clean clothes, like, just, I had to show up and look good. And I actually truly felt good when I looked good. And I'm like looking at myself over the course of these last few years, and I'm like, oh my God, you really let yourself go. So one of my goals this year is to not let myself go. I don't care. I have the ability to do my hair. My hair should always be done, y'all. Like, I have the ability. Like, I have the ability to look good and not, you know, just slap a wig on or, you know, slap some braids and like actually take my time and do my hair nicely. Like, if you guys don't know, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I did hair for years. I still have the ability to do hair. I just didn't have the will. But I realized, like, when I feel good, when I look good, I feel good. And that is truly something to live by. And that's something that I really want to incorporate in my life, especially, you know, now that I'm a mom. Like, I want my child and my future children to understand that you should be putting effort into how you look. You feel better about yourself. Take pride in the way that you look and the things that are around you. So that's one of the big reasons why I was like, you know what, do your hair. Do your hair first things first, do your hair. So like I said, I listened to that audiobook. It really helped me. And then also to the Atomic Habits, y'all. Oh my gosh, that got me back on track to like setting my goals. Like, not just setting goals and making a vision board and all of that. Like, that's just imaginary things. Like, actually putting the work in requires work, and it requires work that you might not want to do. So again, if you are interested, listen to the audiobook, read the book. It's amazing. It changed my thinking, and that is what kind of forced me to pick up my camera again, get back on I don't even know if I showed y'all, but I bought a desktop. So y'all know I had a desktop when I was working for the remote position. It was like a borrowed desktop, and then I was like, I really miss my desktop. Like, I miss having a desktop in my room. I'm a real tech person, and I would rather be on a desktop than a laptop now. Like, the laptop is just if I can't be in here. But I did buy me a desktop. Let me show y'all. Then I got my vision board over here, y'all. So this is what I'm looking at. This is just kind of keeps me motivated and makes me want to do things. So just want to show y'all, that's what I'm looking at. So I did get the desktop, which if you do need a desktop, y'all, they are very inexpensive. Get it off Temu. I got this desktop off Temu. I think it was even secondhand. I didn't pay over $200 for the whole setup. So but that's another thing that I'm like, so I can get serious about my goals, I want a desktop. But yeah, so what I'm about to do now is I'm about to get back on my goals and get on the laptop. It's a lot of stuff that I need to do on the laptop. I got me some flashcards. That's why I had to go to the dollar store to get flashcards, and we back in business. So I got some food in the oven. I'm about to heat my food up, eat, lock in while she sleep. Another goal of mine is to, while my daughter is napping, I want to be productive, because that's the only time that I can really be truly productive if her dad is not here, is when she's taking a nap. So I can't scroll anymore. I don't have any like social media platforms, and I don't. But if I'm not scrolling, I'm putting on like a YouTube video or a Netflix. I'm not doing that. I can do that while she's up, you know, in the background. But then also too, I still have to like cater to her and tend to her. So I'm just really compartmentalizing, like just doing things in sections to make sure that I get everything done in a day. I need the time for myself. I need time, you know, to my baby. I need time to study. I need time for my relationship. Like, I want to have everything mapped out. There's enough hours in a day for me to be able to set things up in order and have a system so that I can gradually get to my goals. That's what I'm doing, y'all. If that's something that you think will work for you, I definitely suggest you get the book, get the audiobook, or get the paperback book. But right now I'm just in grind mode. Also too, like my boyfriend, y'all, he does, like I told y'all before, he does like catering, and he has kind of like a contract with the radio station, and so they had gave him tickets to like a Jagged Edge and 112 concert tonight, and he was like, see if your mom can watch the baby so we can go. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, y'all, honestly, take it or leave it. I could either go or not go. My mom, she was just like, she just didn't feel like it. She had been at work all day due to the severe snowstorm that we had. She had been at work all week. So I was like, cool. You know, like, that's how locked in I am. Like, normally I'd be like, oh, I'm so sad I can't go. Y'all, honestly, I would have enjoyed it. I love music. I love a good concert. I'm so locked in that I really don't even want nothing taking me away from my goals. That's how locked in I am, y'all. Like, so, you know, I hope nobody's taking anything personal, but I'm just locked in. Like, I just don't have the desire to socialize, and I'm just not there. My mental is locking on these goals. I'm trying to be where I want to be before the spring. So yeah, just a little tidbit. I will be back probably a little later when we're doing something different, but right now I'm about to log in for these next like 2 to 3 hours, and yeah, I'll see y'all then. All right, y'all, another thing